Hello my soil fam, I am out in the garden today. I have some work that I need to get done. I have to raise the soil level in this raised bed. This is where I have my grapevines, and as you can see, the foliage is starting to come back in, and so I want to make sure that it is prepped and doing well before all the grapes start coming in. You see that? Before it starts blooming, I should say. And I also have my dwarf blackberries back there. They're already starting to bud and bloom and all that. So this ginger, most likely that's going to come out. I do have some more ginger. So I have some more ginger pieces that I picked up at H Mart that I'm going to pop in. It has the eyes on them. And so it's probably going to take about 3 weeks for them to sprout, but they'll get going as soon as they get going. You know, ginger takes forever to get going. So you know, it takes quite a while for you to get ginger, and so I like to always succession sow the ginger. But in the meantime, I need to raise the soil level in here. So I took a lot of that mulch out of there. I'm going to be adding a little bit more chicken manure from the chicken house in there. I have several buckets of it, you guys. So because I clean their house every day. And then I saw a little bit of powdery mildew on my sugar snaps. Since these were dormant, I went ahead and planted some sugar snaps in there. They've been doing quite well, but the powdery mildew, since we've been getting so much rain, I need to cut those leaves off. And I have a plastic bag here because I don't need the wind blowing this, you know, into other parts of my garden, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off, place it in the bag because it is going in the trash. Do not put this in your compost bin. So there's some on the leaves over here as well. So I'm gonna get those off of there and get these into the trash can. So that's what I'm gonna be working on, you guys. I don't know if I'll be doing much talking, but I will be out here working. I appreciate you guys watching along, and I'll be out here working, y'all. So I'm gonna move some of this soil out of the way so I can drop some of this chicken bedding around in here. A lot of worms in here. Uh-oh. As I'm tearing up my sugar snap peas, but they'll be all right. Have some bedding over here. I think I still have some piece of ginger. Oh, it's rotted, so I'm just gonna leave it in there. Let it continue to compost in there. That must have been a tuber. Oh, and I see grubs in here, and you know where they're going, to the chickens. Grubs in there, they will decimate your whole garden. Alrighty, I'm gonna drop this bedding. I actually have some of these little ties up here. I usually keep them attached to the gate in case I have something that I need to trellis. So, put that up there. And then I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna check this ginger. See where we're at with it. Because there's still some green leaves on here, but these are my rocks that I made, that I painted. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. Got some ginger. I could have let them get a little bit bigger, but I have more ginger. I'm gonna go ahead and let that get going. Well, I harvested some yesterday. All right, so I got some ginger here. So I'm gonna get that cleaned up. Broke a piece off. Get that cleaned up, get it in the freezer, and gonna store that. And I'll get some more started. Oh, here's another piece. And some right here as well. Right. Oh, found more in there. There's another piece. So, found more ginger in there. Got a piece of turmeric over here. I think another grub. That's going to the chickens. I must have put a piece of turmeric in there to get started, so I will plant that in there as well. All right. The soil looks really good though, but I will be adding some more soil in there, some compost, so I can get it all ready for those grapes, because those grapes were so plentiful last year, and I want the same results. And I also want the same results from those blackberries. I want to get them going. Last year I got some blackberries, not as many as I would have liked because I had just purchased the plants. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this going, you guys. Stay tuned. All right, fam, I got the black cow over here. I'm gonna put a little bit in there. Not a whole lot, just some. Stinky stuff. Put it around the base of these plants. To drop a little bit in there, and then I'm gonna get some soil going. All right, fam, I got some black cow in there and I got some soil. The phone actually overheated because it's hot out here and I had it in the sun. So I got the black cow and the soil in there, the beddings in there. I pulled out that ginger, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop these pieces in. You want to use the biggest pieces that you have, so you can get that much more ginger. So that's a nice big one. All you do is lay them on their side. Get them down in the soil. I'm gonna put this one back in the soil, and then I had a piece of turmeric as well. That piece of turmeric that was in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in somewhere also. So just gonna dig a hole like so and drop that piece of turmeric in there, and it'll be up in about 3 weeks or a month. Oh Lord, I done broke a piece off, but it has a couple of eyes on there, so it'll be all right. I'm just gonna plant it somewhere else. So I'm gonna pop this piece in. Cover it up. And that's all it is to it, guys. Nothing major. Just lay it on its side and pop it in there. And you see the eyes right there. So this piece, I'm gonna put these kind of like between the blackberries over here. So drop that one in there. And these as well. I'm gonna kind of put them back there somewhere. And then this one, this last little piece, just gonna put it over here on the side. So that's all it is to it. I'm gonna go ahead and water this in. I'm gonna use some of that vitamin solution on here. Forgot what it's called, you guys. I have to go get it and share it with you. That's what it is. Super Thrive, y'all. So I have some Super Thrive, and of course I went to the feed store yesterday, passed by the nursery. So I mean, you guys know what happened. I end up getting some different varieties of spinach, some more cilantro. I couldn't help it, you guys. African blue basil, and I found this Black Prince tomato. So of course I have to figure out where this stuff is gonna go, but you know I'll make a way. Anyway, I'm gonna go out here and get some of this solution started. Micro told me about this Super Thrive, and my plants seem to love it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that going. Then I'm gonna come out here and mulch this bed so it can hold its moisture. Also try to keep some of, you know, pests and cats and all that stuff out of there. So I will keep you guys, I have you guys over here in the shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and mulch that bed really quick. We'll water it in and then mulch it. And you guys can go ahead and look along. I was thinking about putting that African blue basil over there in that bed, because once it blooms, the bees absolutely love it. And so you see that large container right over there on the edge here that has the African blue basil right there on the edge, and it's full of African blue basil, and the bees absolutely love it. So I was thinking about putting it back there so there'll be no issues with pollination whatsoever, because bees will be all over it. So we'll see. I'll think about it. So now I gave that a good little watering. I'm gonna go ahead, I have that vitamin solution in that watering can, and I'm gonna give them some vitamins. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mulch and be done with that garden bed. right, so now it's time to mulch. All right, so got that done. Now I gotta cut this grass, y'all, and it's hot out here. All right, fam, gotta cut this grass. I do no edging, you guys. So I call it trimming the grass because that's about all I got. So I think I'm gonna call it for the day. And I'll come back out here tomorrow and get some more work done. Maybe I'll find a place for all those plants to go that I got. But this bed is done. It has been fertilized, soil level raised, mulched, watered, given some vitamin fertilizer, put my rocks back on there, and the grass is trimmed. And I will take you over to show you my harvest. Sorry you guys. It is so warm out here right now. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. This is my full ginger harvest. And you guys saw me drop more ginger in there so I can get even more ginger. You can never have too much ginger. But anyway, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time.